So, I'm Aiden.
I'm Nathan.
And this is our channel, Primitive Creations. Now, the reason why it's Primitive Creations is because we are going to be showing you how to build weapons and tools and how to create shelters to kind of mimic how it was like thousands of years ago.
So I'm Nathan, as you've just heard, and this is where we're going to be doing our creations. My backyard and some wood somewhere. We're not going to tell you that because that's secret. Shh. Anyway, so as you were saying, we're simulating what it was like to live thousands of years ago to create tools, shelters, and just the way of life. So I'd say we get started.
Yeah, alright, so we're basically just going to be kind of showing you, this is our first video, so we're going to be showing you things like what tools we're going to be using, what materials we're going to be starting off with, and kind of how to start it off. This is obviously just an introduction, so we're going to have more explanatory and more in-depth videos about the things we're going to be doing later.
This is obsidian.
Don't be stupid.
Okay. We'll edit this out. Anyway. 3, 2, 1. This is obsidian. This is raw obsidian. We bought this at a rock store in Portland, Oregon. And this is, yeah, like I said, raw obsidian. It's kind of ugly. We'll make it look beautiful, though.
And what we can turn that obsidian into is, this is just a piece, but we can turn it into this. Now let's get a nice close-up of that. So as you can see, it's, so just obsidian, and this is after it's been cut off of a bigger piece, as you can see.
Not cut off, broken off.
Broken off, sorry. Off of the original piece, and this is kind of what it started off to look like, and this is what it's turned into.
Now we have another chunk here. I'm pulling out a whole bunch of little obsidian bits and bobs.
So
now we're gonna get into the tools.
Yes, alright, let's start off with this. Okay, so this is a leg pad, which, as Nate is going to example,
don't beat it like this.
No, we don't want to be rude to the leather pads.
This thing protects your legs from being wounded.
Yes, and Nate's gonna obviously example what it would look like. So basically, you just put it on your leg, to basically just protect your leg from when you are striking the obsidian or whatever material.
Because these are sharp.
Yes, they're very sharp, and you just don't want to accidentally cut yourself or hurt yourself. So the leg pad's just to protect your leg. Now, also, there's a hand pad, which is this, which is the exact same thing as the leg pad, except you just rest it in your hand. Yes, so you just strike it in your hand, so that way you don't wreck your hand. So now, Nate's holding the other tools that are mostly used for striking or working on the obsidian.
So what we have here is a hammerstone. It's just a regular rock we found. It's pretty okay. What you do, you use this. You can strike to take bigger or smaller flakes off depending on how hard you hit and how big your stone is. What you preferably want is a rounded shape, easy, comfortable to fit in your hand, and a good weight. If it's too heavy, it's going to be uncontrollable. If it's too light, it's not going to do anything. So this is a hammerstone,
and that's what we use to basically take off
big boy flakes like that.
Bigger flakes. So this was originally on this bigger piece. See, this started off it started off about the same size as that, and we were able to work it down to about this. So basically, you just use the hammerstone to take off bigger flakes off of the original piece.
And this is a disgusting looking thing. You're wondering, what the crap is that? This is a billet. This is an antler, cheapo antler I got off the internet. My dog ended up chewing up the bottom of it, but that doesn't matter. This is what you call a soft hammer. It is what you use for thinning your pieces. Say you wanted to make this super duper thin. What you do is pretty much take it. You would prepare your edge, obviously. We'll teach you that in a different video. You would take it, strike it, send off a thin flake, and you would slowly work that down to a smaller piece.
Now, a thin flake might be something kind of like this. As you can see, it's very, very, very thin, and, that's basically what you would take off.
And then we come to our beautiful tool known as the pressure flaker. Now this thing could be a copper nail set in wood like this one, or a little antler tong. Pretty much anything that's small has a very fine tip. And this is where the hand pad comes in handy. Because what you do is you take the hand pad in your hand like this. You have an obsidian piece. Yeah, give me that one. You have an obsidian piece. Put it in your palm like that. If you can see that. Yeah, do that. Take it. Take off little flakes. Like that. So that is pretty much the entire toolkit of a flint knapper. And that is what most of our videos are probably going to be, is making flint knapping.
Yes, and another thing is that obviously we're going to get some other videos about this, but you can use a lot of different materials for flint knapping. It doesn't have to be just obsidian. It could be flint, it could be chert, and obsidian. Those are obviously the main three, and there's a lot of other rocks that you can use, but those are probably best for starting off with. You can also use glass.
Glass is what I've heard is glass is the best one to start with.
Yes.
It's a very good medium. It's not too brittle and not too hard. Chert would be one of your higher mediums. It's a tougher material, a lot more stable. And then obsidian is more on the fragile side. And then glass is right there in the middle. And what you want is something with high silica content. Obsidian is a volcanic rock. It has a very high silica content, which makes it like glass. Anything like glass, because you can, with glass, if you use the right tools, you can control how it breaks, and that's how you get like sharp tools and axes and knives and spear points and arrowheads and cool stuff like that. So what do you say we get into it?
All right, yeah, this is, good start off to
YOLO.
kind of just show the people watching.
And cut.